This week on Common Grounds TV.
We get a chilly reception in Quebec. The king of all things coffee in Montreal shows us a new level of quality control. And we take the chilly reception personally.
Baristas were X-Men, the man you're about to meet is certainly Professor X, and this would be the Academy.
This is our sample room where we receive all the grain samples, identify the samples, we quantify the samples with their humidity, density, and whatnot, the size of the bean, the correlation of how clean they're treated, well they're prepared visually, and then after doing those tests in electronic equipment, we will turn around and then weigh them to specific weights depending the machines we're going to use. And for sample roasting, we're calling about 100-120 gram at a time. We use Probat VRZ, which is gas-fired, very simple manual machine we use, where basically all the craft of roasting gets involved in it. At this point, we will do a very underdeveloped roast to enhance all the flaws and the good parts of that sample. And why we do that is that we want to know exactly how good or how bad is that sample, and from there we're going to take a decision whether it's something that we deal with or not. Once we receive the sample, cataloged, roasted, we put it aside for about a day. We let it degas, which is a complete natural byproduct of roasting, the CO2, and the next day we cup it. We don't cup it right away, we just let it take its time to degas a bit, and we evaluate the fragrance, aroma, flavor, acidity, body, aftertaste, balance, whatever attributes we might want to qualify or quantify. If we want to do something different, we want to elaborate a new profile for a certain coffee, seeing that, hey, with this year there's a potential to make certain differences in the roast to enhance certain new characteristics that it didn't have previously, to create a completely new product out of it from the existing one. Then we use the Probatino, where we basically hot rodded it and we run it with a computer. We profile it, and we can precisely manage the roaster, getting out of the manual knob where it's not that precise. So we use a computer that manages the different parts, different components of the roaster, whether it's the energy level or the fan speed or whatnot, and we will try to use as much as possible smaller lots, control better, and do different types of roast profiles of development, and then try to see what is the effect on the taste. And after that we use also spectrometers, where it can give us just an average number, or we can use the color track, which is a very expensive laboratory unit, looks like a microwave.
Despite looking like a microwave, the color track is a laser reflectometer capable of taking 10,000 individual readings per second. This allows Savan to measure the doneness and consistency of a batch and adjust the roaster accordingly.
And as you grow, you start to get into them, because as you grow, if you want to keep that precision going, you're going to do it. And if you can afford to plan and buy it before that, which we did, it gives you a head start on pinpointing where's your issues,
Right.
on quality control, production,
Right.
and just helps you to get better, maintain better.
Funny producers we have. They have such a good sense of humor. I love it. And I love the fact that I'm in Montreal 10 minutes before tip-off, or whatever you call it in hockey, between the Maple Leafs and the Habs. Game starts in 10 minutes. I plan to be dead in 2.
We're looking for a good place to get a coffee around Montreal. We thought the best way to do that would be on bicycle at first. However, we may have to do it on foot since the rental stations seem to be broken.
While in Montreal, we were given a challenge related to the country's national pastime. The challenge? A race to see who can reach a certain cafe first. Edan, being a cyclist, chose to utilize the city's rental bike system. And for some reason, our jerseys were not well received and made asking for directions a difficult task.
You're gonna get killed wearing that jersey.
Really? Why?
Well, you're in Habstown. Go figure.
Is it that habited or that rabid?
Yeah,
Really?
people can get mad for looking at that jersey.
Really? Now my code appears to be 121-4579-215. The options for inputting those numbers are 1, 2, and 3. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say to that. That's kind of stupid. I can't even explain. While I continued to fight with the bikes, Nik managed to find an ally once he reached the cafe.
Welcome to our newest cafe slash real bistro with full liquor license, good wines, good food, good coffee. This came about in the middle of the last financial crisis in 2008 when everybody was shrinking. We thought there was a good opportunity to grow, and we just jumped into the water, even though sometimes we do it without learning how to swim. But it's a survival skill, I guess. So what we do here is that basically we redid exactly what we have done about 15 years ago, but we just modernized it. We brought it new elements, the natural light for natural product. We roast the coffees at the plant, and we bring it here 3 to 4 times a week delivery. So wherever it comes here, it's as fresh as it can get out of the plant. People come in, they buy them at a pound, we grind it for them. We teach them how to infuse using different equipments right there in their houses. We talk about water, how water is important, and then if they just want to enjoy their coffee and desserts, they will do so. And we give the same exact passion about the coffee, the food and desserts, which are all made in-house.
Next week on Common Grounds TV, we realize our job isn't so bad. We meet the nicest man in Quebec. And we see what happens when you put a cafe in a defunct bike shop.